This isn't just some sideline drama. What just blew up in the NFL is a legacy-shattering scandal shaking the entire Cleveland Browns organization to its core. We're talking full-on corruption, player sabotage, and a conspiracy crawling all the way to the top. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell just dropped the hammer. Head coach Kevin Stefanski has been banned for life after a leaked recording exposed a secret plan to hold back rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Fans who've been confused by the weird handling of the league's most watched rookie since draft night finally got their proof. And it's explosive. An anonymous Twitter account came out of nowhere, posting a 47-second audio clip supposedly recorded during a Browns staff meeting 3 weeks ago. Within minutes, it went viral, spreading like wildfire across every corner of the internet. The clip allegedly catches Stefanski's voice, talking about Shedeur with his offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, and maybe even general manager Andrew Berry. And what he said? Unforgivable. "We can't let him take over this team." Stefanski's voice cuts through the recording, cold and clear. "If Shedeur plays, the veterans will revolt. We keep him benched, no matter what." Read that again, no matter what. This wasn't about performance or competition. This was a setup. A behind-closed-doors verdict that ignored talent, preparation, and every value pro football is supposed to stand for. And it gets darker. Other parts of the audio show a total conspiracy in motion. Stefanski allegedly says, "Jimmy wants his guy starting, fine. But we control the reps, we control the playbook, we control everything that counts." Another voice, believed to be offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey, jumps in. "Exactly. Shedeur gets scrimmages against the practice squad. Gabriel gets the real reps. The media won't notice. Ownership sees Sanders at QB1 on paper, and everyone's happy, except the kid." This isn't just shady coaching, it's calculated sabotage. Legal experts are already questioning whether Shedeur Sanders now has grounds for a massive lawsuit against the Browns and possibly the league itself. Within hours of the leak, social media turned into a battlefield. The hashtag #ban Stefanski shot to #1, trending in less than 2 hours. Over 2 million tweets flooded in as Browns fans split between relief that their suspicions were real and heartbreak watching their team's reputation explode before their eyes. Shedeur Sanders' supporters were celebrating like justice had finally arrived, while die-hard Browns loyalists were left horrified watching their team's name go up in flames. Across the nation, fans were stunned. This wasn't just a scandal, it was the biggest coaching disgrace the modern NFL had ever seen. Cleveland's reactions hit every extreme. One Browns podcaster exploded on Twitter, "I told you all. Stefanski sabotaged this kid from day one. Fire him, ban him, get him out of football forever." Meanwhile, another local host sounded heartbroken, writing, "This destroys everything. Our coach is a fraud, our front office complicit, our season dead before it began. How do we come back from this?" The heartbreak was real. Fans had poured in money, loyalty, and belief, only to realize the whole thing was built on lies. Then came the media storm. ESPN dropped regular programming for breaking coverage. Stephen A. Smith jumped on air furious, shouting, "This is bigger than football." Kevin Stefanski wasn't just a bad coach, he was a liar. He tried to rob Shedeur Sanders, the kid who brings hope, ratings, and energy, of his rightful place. The clip blew up instantly. Within hours, it had millions of views. Shannon Sharpe joined in on Nightcap, his tone sharp as steel. "You reap what you sow." Stefanski got greedy, scared, and caught. Shedeur Sanders is the truth, and the league wasn't about to let a coach bury its future. And when word spread that Deion Sanders himself had contacted the league, demanding a full investigation and accountability, everyone knew. This story had just turned nuclear. His is where everything exploded. Roger Goodell himself stepped in, and that never happens. The NFL commissioner usually keeps out of team-level drama, letting the competition committee handle things quietly. But not this time. Sources say Goodell personally listened to the recording, called in his legal team, contacted the Players Association, and decided to take matters into his own hands. Just 11 hours after the audio dropped, the NFL released an official statement, and it hit like a bomb. The National Football League holds its leaders to the highest standards of integrity, professionalism, and ethical conduct. Any deliberate effort to manipulate players, suppress development, or compromise fairness violates the trust between our league, our teams, and our fans. After a full review of the evidence, including the recordings and corroborating testimony, Commissioner Roger Goodell has determined that Cleveland Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski engaged in conduct detrimental to the league. Effective immediately, Kevin Stefanski is banned for life from all NFL activities, including coaching, consulting, or any role with league organizations. This decision is final and not subject to appeal. A lifetime ban, not a suspension, not a fine, permanent exile. The NFL had just erased a head coach from the game completely. The sports world lost its mind. Analysts said it was the harshest punishment ever handed down for a coaching decision. Stefanski was now grouped with names like Pete Rose and Donald Sterling, figures who became symbols of betrayal to their sport. But the backlash came fast. Sports attorney Daniel Wallach tweeted, "Goodell's lifetime ban raises major legal questions. What gives the commissioner the power to end a coach's career unilaterally? Expect a lawsuit incoming." And he was right. Within hours, Stefanski's legal team fired back, announcing plans to sue the N.F.L., the Browns, and even those responsible for leaking the recording. This scandal wasn't ending. It was only getting louder. But the N.F.L. wasn't caught off guard. They were locked and loaded for battle. Reports say the league launched a lightning-fast investigation within hours of the audio leak, interviewing coaches, front office execs, and even players. The evidence? Overwhelming. Emails, texts, meeting notes, all confirming that the recording was real, that the plot against Shedeur Sanders was deliberate, and that Cleveland's staff had been manipulating the competition for weeks. One insider said, "This wasn't Stefanski just running his mouth. It was a pattern." They've got proof stacked up. When the lifetime ban dropped, chaos hit the Browns' locker room. Players found out through a group text minutes before the public announcement. The reactions? Explosive. Some cheered, some sat in silence, and others were straight up stunned. An anonymous lineman told reporters, "We all knew." The audio just proved it. Shedeur should have been QB1 from day one. Now, nobody can stop him. But a defensive captain took a quieter stance, saying, "I respected Coach Stefanski, but if he really plotted against a teammate, against a kid chasing his dream, then he earned what came to him." You can't build a team on lies. The locker room was torn, relief mixed with betrayal, victory clouded by disbelief. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders stayed silent. His socials went dark, no statements, no interviews. Sources close to the family said he was processing everything privately with his dad, Deion Sanders, before deciding what to say. "He's not celebrating," one source revealed. "He's hurt." Shedeur wanted to win that job fair and square, not because his coach got banned. It feels hollow, even if it proves him right. Still, the vindication hit hard. Every strange decision suddenly made sense. Remember when Shedeur threw 3 touchdowns in red zone drills but got 0 first-team reps the next week? Explained. When Dillon Gabriel started preseason despite being outplayed in camp? Explained. Even the offensive game plans, designed to cage Shedeur's creativity and mobility, now looked like sabotage in plain sight. It was all there, hiding in daylight, and now the whole world could see it. Everything suddenly made sense. Every strange choice, every benching, every weird game plan. The conspiracy was real, and the 47-second clip exposed it all. 6 hours after the lifetime ban hit, Browns owner Jimmy Haslam took the mic in an emergency press conference, standing right beside Shedeur Sanders. His tone was sharp, his message even sharper. The Cleveland Browns organization apologizes to Shedeur Sanders, his family, his supporters, and our fans. What happened violated everything we stand for. Shedeur Sanders is our quarterback. He is our leader. He is our future. From this day forward, no more obstacles, no more excuses, no more conspiracies, just football. The sight of a billionaire owner publicly backing a 5th-round rookie was jaw-dropping. Haslam's admission was more than damage control. It was an open confession of total organizational collapse. Fans online were split. Some praised him for owning the mistake, calling it a bold step toward rebuilding trust. Others fired back, accusing him of being part of the problem. How could the owner not have known what was happening under his own roof? Now, GM Andrew Berry sits in the hottest seat in football. If the recordings are verified and he's even remotely linked, his career could vanish overnight. He quickly released a carefully crafted statement. "I was unaware of any effort to suppress Shedeur Sanders' development. Had I known, I would have acted immediately and demanded accountability. Going forward, I'm committed to ensuring every player has a fair opportunity to compete and contribute." But the wording only raised eyebrows. Was Berry truly clueless or just trying to save himself? Investigators aren't buying simple denials. League sources say they're digging through his emails, texts, and meeting logs to see exactly what he knew and when. Inside the Browns facility, panic has taken over. Every coach, every coordinator, every assistant is under review. The NFL's about to strip this team down to the studs, and the fallout is only beginning. Stefanski's assistants are now under the microscope. League investigators, Browns ownership, and team lawyers are grilling them one by one. Some coaches are flipping, handing over evidence, distancing themselves from Stefanski fast. Others are staying silent, clinging to loyalty, and risking their entire careers in the process. Offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey, whose voice was allegedly caught on that leaked recording, has been placed on administrative leave while the investigation continues. And that leaves the big question: who's running the Browns now? In a desperate move to restore order, Cleveland promoted Jim Schwartz, their defensive coordinator, to interim head coach. A battle-tested veteran with previous head coaching experience, Schwartz brought immediate calm to the storm. His first press conference was short and strong. "We're here to coach football. Shedeur Sanders is our quarterback. Dillon Gabriel is our backup. The competition is over. It's time to win games." That statement hit like a reset button. Finally, someone taking charge. Players reportedly felt instant relief. Veterans respected the clarity, while younger guys were just glad to know where they stood. For the first time in months, the Browns had direction instead of drama. But one question keeps haunting the league. Who leaked the audio? Theories are flying everywhere. Some say a furious assistant, disgusted by the plot against Shedeur, decided to expose the truth no matter the risk. Others whisper it could have been a player, someone tired of watching injustice unfold in silence. And then there's the wildest theory yet, that the leak came from inside the front office itself. Maybe a high-ranking exec secretly hit record to protect ownership, create evidence, and finally get rid of Stefanski without blowing up the franchise completely. Whoever it was, they didn't just leak a recording. They detonated a bomb that changed the entire NFL. Legal experts say the origin of that recording could change everything. Ohio is a one-party consent state, meaning only one person in the room has to agree to be recorded for it to be legal. But here's the catch. NFL facilities have their own strict internal rules. If someone broke those, they could lose their job, face lawsuits, even criminal charges. Whoever leaked that audio didn't just risk a career, they gambled their entire future to expose the truth. And now, the whole league is on notice. Every coach in the NFL just got the message loud and clear. Suppressing players, rigging reps, and sabotaging talent isn't strategy. It's career suicide. Goodell's move was a thunderclap across football. Protect the game, protect the players, protect the shield. From now on, coaching politics and front office agendas can't come before fairness and integrity. But not everyone's buying the hero story. Critics are already calling Goodell's decision a PR stunt. Sure, Shedeur Sanders' name carries power, his father's legend, his social following, his cultural pull. All eyes were already on him. So the question hangs heavy. Would the league have reacted this hard if it wasn't Shedeur Sanders? Would a random backup quarterback have gotten the same justice without viral outrage and sponsor pressure? Probably not, and that's what's fueling the cynicism. Some think Goodell wasn't protecting Shedeur. He was protecting the NFL's image. Still, no matter what the motives were, the results are undeniable. Stefanski's out, gone for good. Shedeur is finally free to shine without sabotage, and the league just got a loud, messy lesson in accountability. Sometimes the right outcome comes from a messy process, and this might be one of those times. Overnight, the Browns' locker room flipped completely. Veterans who once backed Dillon Gabriel are now all in on Shedeur Sanders, flooding social media with support. Players who stayed quiet before are suddenly calling him their leader. Sure, it looks opportunistic, but in the NFL, survival always comes first. When power shifts, loyalty follows. Then, 48 hours after the scandal broke, Shedeur finally spoke. Calm, composed, controlled. His words hit hard. "I came to Cleveland to compete, to earn my spot through hard work and performance. What happened wasn't what I wanted. I never wished harm on Coach Stefanski or anyone else, but I'm grateful the truth came out. Now I can focus on football, on helping this team win, and proving I belong here through my play, not through controversy. Let's move forward." That statement silenced the room. No gloating, no anger, just pure professionalism. Analysts called it a masterclass in leadership under fire. Teammates and fans were blown away. Shedeur had every reason to call people out, but instead, he rose above it, calm, confident, and laser-focused on the future. Now, with training camp restarting, it's a whole new world in Cleveland. Shedeur Sanders is locked in as quarterback one, finally getting all the first-team reps he deserved. The offense is being rebuilt around his strengths, his mobility, accuracy, and cool under pressure. The new offensive coordinator, promoted from quarterback coach after Dorsey's suspension, is designing plays made just for him. The Browns are no longer hiding Shedeur. They're unleashing him. Out of nowhere, the Browns' offense looks alive, sharp, explosive, and finally modern. And while all eyes are on Shedeur Sanders, the way Dillon Gabriel handled it deserves respect too. The third-round pick could have caused chaos, demanded a trade, gone public, stirred drama, but instead, he stood tall. "Shedeur's our guy," Gabriel told reporters. "My job is to prepare hard, support him, and be ready when called. That's what pros do." That one quote spoke volumes, both quarterbacks showing maturity after total chaos. It's a rare sight. Maybe, just maybe, the Browns are finally building something healthy from all this madness. Even the fan base, once at war over who should start, is finding peace. For months, it was toxic. Fans clashing online, friendships wrecked over quarterback debates. But now, unity. Sanders has become the clear face of the franchise, and Gabriel's supporters are accepting it with class. The irony, that 47-second clip, meant to expose corruption, somehow ended the feud and brought fans together. Still, the deeper wounds remain. This scandal left a scar that one coaching change can't heal. Free agents will hesitate before signing in Cleveland. Draft prospects will think twice. The headlines won't focus on the new playbook. They'll keep circling back to the scandal, the betrayal, the conspiracy that rocked the NFL. Goodell's lifetime ban might have satisfied justice, but it also branded the franchise forever. Cleveland is now a case study in dysfunction, a place where internal politics crushed a team with talent and heart. And Kevin Stefanski? His name is done. The Coach of the Year trophy means nothing now. The playoff win? Forgotten. His so-called genius? Buried under shame. He's now remembered only for this, a 47-second audio that detonated his legacy. In the end, Stefanski joins the list of fallen sports figures whose glory was erased by moral collapse. His career destroyed, his family facing public humiliation, his kids destined to read headlines about his downfall. Was one recording worth all that destruction? Maybe it was justice, maybe it was too much. But one thing's certain, the truth can take down anyone, no matter how high they stand. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to N.F.L. Secrets, because stories like this, they're only getting wilder, and you won't want to miss what comes next.